Hello and welcome. You listen to the African Update. My name is Kindama. I'm your host of today's program. Thank you very much to tune in. Thank you very much to choose this channel and welcome to this 2022 New Year. I hope you had a wonderful year last. If not, just try to make a new resolution for this year here. But anyway, just let's go. The news is coming from Angola, as you can see on this beautiful, on this beautiful country. The image that you see right now, that is a strikes that are going on here in Angola. People are protesting for a number of reasons. There's something that has been building up for years now. Here, as you can see, people jumping, taking up this flag. This is a flag belongs to ruling party MPLA that is currently in power, and what they did is they actually the story regarding this demonstration here was about the taxi drivers. The what happened? The government decide on reducing the number of for passengers into the tax, and from there, the drivers decide not come to work. But actually, the people are on the street right now. They're not even the drivers, the taxi drivers. They're just the general population. People are really pissed off with this government. They've been in power for about 46 years in power. First was the president Jose Eduardo dos Santos. I think if you guys had a chance to Google it, or you heard, some of you, that the youngest African millionaire that was she's from Angola, that Isabel dos Santos, she acquired her wealth through her father. So this party have been in power for all these 46 years, and people are really tired. In spite the country is so rich with a natural resource, and yet the people are completely poor in this country. Actually, the country have so much oil where they compete between Nigeria and Angola, who produce more oil, because what they've been saying that sometime there's a year where Angola produce more oil, and the other years that is Nigeria is producing more oil. So I mean, currently the barrel of oils are really low, and as the country doesn't produce doesn't produce much of the in the country, they end up exporting 90% of the goodies. So and with the problem of the oil of the price of the oil is down, and there is a deficiency of buying stuff to the country, and the level of corruption creates another problem where um, where the money just disappear, and from that stand, nobody knows where the money goes. I mean, there is people knows exactly those on power. That's the one takes the money and just go invest abroad instead of invest in the country. There was a research was done recently where it says the amount of money that disappear in the country, in Angola we are talking about, the money for all these 40 so years, if the money was used wisely, using your brain in order to develop the country today, Angola should be the most developed country in Africa, because it had they disappear a total. I mean, the country acquired for all this period of time, when during the booming of the oil, 85 billion American dollar, and today the country to survive had to borrow money from China. And this is where it comes a problem, because the country with the highest debt from China is Angola, and that is creating so what's happening right now, is the Angolan government going every time abroad from how to call it, World Bank and all this international organization, borrowing some money in order to pay the debt. So he borrows to pay the debt. This is really crazy, and the situation is getting even worse and worse. So this kind of protest, we expect to see many more coming, because this year the country going to the general election, and the current president João Lourenço, who is become the West president compared to the past president, not called José Eduardo Santos, because this one here, he's in power for 4 years and did the most terrible job compared to the one that been was in power for 39 years. Unbelievable what his presidency is doing. This is the West. Everybody in the country is really kind of talking about how worse this president is, João Lourenço. He's become more arrogant. He's more. They've got this dictatorship style of ruling the country and intimidating every single people. He privatized all. I mean, not privatized, but he's. How to call it? He got all these media houses, which was private, and they took it to do as a state on media. So there is a two TV station, radio stations. He just made it to be as state on media, and they have got a specific how to call it a line editorial to what they have to report or what do have to uh, when it comes to the news. And the opposition, they're not allowed to be interviewed. So what is going on in the country is really really problematic, and what expecting that if the fear is, if this kind of demonstrations continues, there's a fear that the government will cancel the election in order for them to remain in power, because the opposition currently has or become stronger and stronger, because they did kind of unity platform where three different parties came together and joined forces in order to destroy the MPLA that have been in power for all these 46 years. So people are really, really tired of this party, because now we see like people are facing hunger. They're really not having food, not just in some province, but we're talking about in the capital, Luanda, Angola, where these people or people in general are having a problem to feed themselves. This institution you see there, as I mentioned at the beginning, is the headquarter, one of the headquarters of the ruling party, where the younger generation are really frustrating and trying to demonstrate into the government that they are tired, or we are tired, and we need to have some change, and this change need to come as soon as possible, because yeah, people don't want even wait longer for the next coming election. So, dear brothers and sisters, this is the beginning of the new year with a sad news from Africa, Luanda, Angola, in particular. It's just to emphasize that within after this demonstration, about 27 or 29 activists were arrested, which is are currently in prison to be interrogated and try to figure out about. But there is some information where they say that some of these activists are being beaten up by the the national police were been detained on this yeah, on that particular place. So, but if there is any development on this story, I will come and let you guys know. So remember, thank you very much to tune in. I will have you to subscribe, and then yeah, I'll try to make sure that I'll be regular this year with more stories for you guys. Thank you very much, and so long. See you until next.